Salve omnes. This is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and this is Let's Play Mega Man 2, Part 4. But I think you could have figured that out from the video description. So, when we last left our little blue hero, he had just proven to us that Airman really blows, but he's actually just a big windbag. And Metal Man, well, his weapon was a steal for how easily I ironed him out. So now we have only two left. Heat Man, Bubble Man. Now, which do you think weighs more, Heat Man or Bubble Man? I'd say Heat Man because he appears to be a little lighter. So here we are in Heat Man's stage, and it's actually probably the most annoying of the 8. For various reasons. Those are the only 3 of those green guys in this stage. Now, I should add, besides Airman, there's another Robot Master you might want to defeat before doing Heat Man's stage. Metal Man, so you can get his weapon. Remember how I said these guys weren't that bad or that annoying? Well, try having them out over lava with one-tile-wide platforms, and then they get a lot worse. Still only 3 on the screen, though. And guess what? The Metal Blade makes pretty short work of them, because you can spam it to no end in this part. Say hello to my metal friend! Just a bit more platform jumping, and these little boingy things I found out can actually be taken down with Quick Boomerang. I think Crash Bomber works too, but for some reason they seem to take 2 hits with that. I'm supposed to just, which is weird because the Crash Bomber is like the strongest weapon. And yes, their new name is Little Boingy Thingies. Technical jargon, you wouldn't understand it. Hark! Do you hear that sound? That, friends, is the sound of despair, of tears and pain. A sound that shows how fragile the human spirit is and how easily it can be crushed. Okay, it's not as bad as all that. These are the infamous disappearing blocks, appearing in every Mega Man game in the original series except 8. Ow. Should have just continued on my merry way. Take out that little boingy thing, and this one's easy. But that will change dramatically later in the stage. And this is where the first checkpoint is. Also, time for a little more Metal Blade spamming. Alright, you flying tin cans. Let's open you guys up with this nice little can opener weapon I have. Let's see if any of you are full of tomato sauce. Tomato paste, whatever. Oh, I hate this part. Actually, this part is really difficult to get past without using the Metal Blade, in fact. One of these jumps where you're right over a cliff. Okay. Let's take out the little boingy thing. Bye-bye, little boingy thing. Okay, now I know I said I wouldn't save state in the middle of levels or stages, but here is an exception because here we have the most infamous disappearing block puzzle in all of Mega Man history. And now most people would use the item 2 to get across it, which is why I beat Airman first. If I only had the item number 2, it would make it so much easier to beat this level and all that. But I'm going to show both ways, and I'm going to try it the first time without using item 2. I actually think this is easier than most people make it out to be. Alright, I'll explain later, but see, now you want to take note of which block appears above the one up. What I do is take that block, count 4 after it, then jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. See, and I got across. How about that? Now, as for the item 2 way, that strategy of mine, it rarely fails me. I use the item 2 down here instead of up here, because this way I can get it. Oh, okay, or I can totally miss it, yeah. That too. I was gonna say, get a nice shiny 1 up, but... Now, there are, I guess, 24, 25, something like that, blocks there, and... Like I said, I think people make that part out to be harder than it is. The only one you really have to worry about is block number 23. The only ones you really have to worry about are the ones that appear directly above you. And since the first 2 of those are... Dang it! Never drop off the ladder on a reliable basis. But since the first 2 blocks that appear directly above you are over solid ground, not lava or bottomless pits, you can bonk your head on them all day and not have anything bad happen to you. Except that you have to do the blocks over again. And we're at the boss already. That's kind of short. Like I said, block number 23 can pose a bit of a problem, but my strategy rarely fails me. I can't believe I dodged it! I never dodge those flames! Like, never! You want to shoot this guy? Get away from him. Not let him do that, preferably. Shoot. Run. That gives you more of a chance to see him coming, and he's pretty darn easy, I have to say. Even without his weakness, which is the bubble lead. And on normal mode, he takes extra damage, so 7 hits and he's out of there. Get equipped with Atomic Fire, the first chargeable weapon, which is cooler than it sounds. I must say, oh yeah, I want to get a message from Dr. Light. The Atomic Fire basically have 3 levels of power: small, medium, and big. 8x8, 16x16, 32x32. Now, the problem with it is that it does absolutely pitiful damage unless you charge it up at least part way. If you charge it up all the way, you can take out Woodman in 1 hit on normal mode, but you charge it up all the way and you can only shoot it twice. And on if you don't charge it up, it, like, I swear it does less damage than the Buster does. Not even kidding. And as for item 1, it's pretty useful. It's a little propeller platform kind of thing. So, only 1 left, and it's Bubble Man. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They look so placid, but they're full of acid. And like my gun, they'll make you die. So, first part of this stage, I guess you're on a dam, or... well, there's a waterfall in any case. Now this part always reminds me of Star World 5 and Super Mario World, except it's meaner because the platforms are kinda harder to jump between for some reason, and they fall quicker and all. These guys are kind of annoying, are more annoying on hard mode because they can take 2 shots, and the second time, or the first time you hit them, their shell pops off and they become too low to hit with the Buster. Oh, that was nice. Thanks, Capcom. Oh yeah, and you can jump higher underwater. Fancy that. Unfortunately, that's a double-edged sword. First checkpoint. Death spikes. The bane of Mega Man's existence. And also one of the least logical parts of the universe. Mega Man universe. No, seriously, why would a robot die from running into spikes? He can get shot by lasers, hit by flames, ice, and a million other things, and he just loses a few bars of health, but he touches spikes, and he's gone. Instantly. I never got that. I don't know what these things are, some kind of robotic jellyfish, but yeah. Ow, see? See what I mean? You gotta be really careful with your jumps in that part. or you're gonna get spiked. How many lives do I have left? More than I'd expected. Huh. Guess I don't have to beat the fish again. Better to jump not high enough than too high. Jump not high enough and you just fall back down. Jump too high, and well, let's just say hope your roll has good life insurance. Just hit and move on. Too many spikes in this stage. And we got another one of these fish mini-boss things. Actually, I think you could probably take this guy out quicker with Quick Boomerang or something. Take him out quicker with Quick Boomerang, yeah. We were gonna have a slow Boomerang weapon, but they decided it never made the cut. Frogs can jump higher underwater too, which is kind of funny. Come here, Froggy, come on. Almost there. But again, you want to be careful. Bubble Man's stage is kind of like Airman's stage in that respect. It's not too bad, but it can easily trip you up and make you die if you don't watch yourself. Got these little falling crab guys. Don't be crabby around those guys, because then you'll really get in a pinch. And then we have our little boss here, with spikes on the top of his lair. Bubble Man, who is surprisingly durable for somebody called Bubble Man. He does not take extra damage from the buster. His bubbles are coated with sulfuric acid, I think. He shoots these little shots at you. Is it just me, or do his buster shots look like fish? Maybe they're supposed to. Or tadpoles, I guess. You beat Bubble Man, you got tadpole shot. Just to be safe, I'll save here. Get equipped with Bubble Lead, everyone's favorite weapon in Mega Man 2 to hate. But it has its uses. You shoot a bubble, it rolls along the ground. It's actually pretty good for taking out those little boingy things. And the final boss. Now I'm not gonna go directly to the stage select, because that will take me to the first station of Wily's Fortress, and we don't want to go there until part 5. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.